What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are building a staging wall for furniture. Super simple, super easy, and on a budget. Let's do it. So I've come out to my garage and I'm actually going to be flipping a lot of furniture in the next couple years. So I have literally off camera right here 18 pieces of furniture that I need to get to, which you will see on this channel, but and I have some over here as well. But this wall is perfect for staging. So what that means is I'm not just going to flip these beautiful, lovely pieces of furniture that I got off of the curb, off of free, whatever. I'm not gonna just flip them and then make them, like, take a picture of them just in my driveway. I want them to look nice, like they've been placed in a home. But some of this furniture is so heavy that taking it in and out of our house would be extremely taxing. So I cleared off this section in our garage that's about 8 feet long, and I am going to paint it, and I am going to make it look like a wall. So right now it is just garage sheetrock. So it has the concrete at the bottom, like the cinder block, and it has sheetrock over top that is matte, painted matte white, obviously from builder grade. So I'm actually going to paint it with an eggshell paint that I got from Lowe's. I just got a quart, so hopefully that'll be enough because this matte, you know, absorbs all the paint. And we're going to paint it a neutral gray color that's kind of in the middle. It's not super warm, it's not super cool, toned. It's pretty neutral in the middle, so it can kind of make the piece shine whatever kind of it goes to. I also got some things to make it look more like a wall instead of a garage. So I will show you that later on in the video, but first we have to paint this. I did want to preface this by saying that I am only doing this one section. It is very small, maybe 8 foot like I mentioned, and it is going to be super user friendly and super budget friendly. I know that a lot of people use paneling for their staging walls. I've seen that done. The furniture flipping teacher did that, and Lauren did that in hers and did it very much like it's a whole setup over there for them anyways. But this is great for a beginner, and it is super easy to do in your home if you have access to that, or a shed or anything like that. Just painting something super easy, and then I'm going to kind of fake it like it's in a home, and I'll show you how to do that later. But first we need to paint this wall, and we need to get it taken care of and painted. So this wall is probably 10 feet tall. I cannot reach the top with paint even on a step stool because I'm only 5 feet tall. My step stool is not very, it's not very tall. So it's going to be an interesting time. But I wanted to show you how you could do this on a budget. The quart of paint that I got is about $18. That is kind of expensive at the moment for paint, but paneling was more expensive. It's about, for the cheapest kind that also needed to be painted, was $15 a piece, and I needed 2 of them for the wall. So I decided against that. And then the rollers I had, and also you can get a roller for very cheap, and you can get reusable paint trays and things like that. So we're keeping it low budget but high reward, so let's do it. Should go pretty quick because it's such a small section of wall, but I don't know if I'm going to need another coat. I asked them at Lowe's if they could give me the cheapest quart that they had, because all I need to do with this is just take a photo. It's not in my house, it's, you know, so I'm just trying to, but because this is matte paint, it is soaking up already, this paint, which is a semi-gloss or eggshell, and it's already soaking it up. But we learned that the hard way from my pantry video, which if you haven't seen that, check it out. That was a matte paint as well. This is a matte paint. We're gonna see how much coverage this does. I do like the color. It's pretty neutral. It's a gray, simple. So I'm just going to paint this and show you how we make it look like we're working inside the house, taking a photo of furniture inside a home, and we're gonna go from there. So this might take longer than I thought it would, so hang on to your seats. I don't know. Also, I wanted to mention that I did get an eggshell because of lighting. When I take a photo out in the garage, whether it be this artificial light, a ring light, or any type of light, I don't want this to be super shiny. I want the furniture to shine as a piece. I don't want the light to be super reflective on this wall. So I went with an eggshell I can still wipe it if it gets dirty, but it's not matte where it's not going to be wipeable, and it's not shiny like a satin. So I did do an eggshell. So hopefully when this dries, it will look like seamless, not super matte, but like enough that it's going to not reflect the light super well, because I don't want that. I don't want it to reflect the light. I want it to just be a backdrop. So eggshell. Like I mentioned before, this is a flat matte paint. So it did have a lot of dings, a lot of dirt, and there is a thing here, you can probably see that, where something spilled years ago. Maybe some, like, I don't even know what it was because it's brown and we don't drink coffee, so it might have been tea, it might have been some kind of chemical, I don't know. But I taped it off where you can't see, it's out frame. Because our water heater is actually in this corner over here. So I'm painting this as high as I can go, and then I'm going to go all the way over to the door. So I have taped off our garage door opener. There's a light switch here. I also have a plug over here, which is perfect for lighting. So I'm going to do that. And then, but I wanted to point out that I did mud this where the dings are and the sheetrock was coming off. So that is going to be something that if you did do that, you need to sand it, wipe it off with a wet or a damp towel so there's no dust in your paint. And yeah, wipe off the cobwebs and everything like that also, because we're in a garage and cobwebs happen. That's just a thing. So we're gonna paint this, and since I've already painted this one little section, it is absorbing the paint. So I hope this doesn't take as long as I think it's going to, but it probably will. I want to get this done within like the next hour or so. So we're gonna see. So let's paint. Done. It took the entire court for this 8x10 section, and it is because of the matte to eggshell. So just keep that in mind if you're painting something that's matte. You may have to get more paint because it just absorbs into the wall. It looks good so far. I like the color, it's pretty neutral, so I'm going to clean up and then I'm gonna let this dry. Then I'm gonna show you what we could do from here. So I have the wall painted, and I did as good as it's gonna get for a garage. And I got this piece of just basic, already done 8-foot baseboard. And I have, it's probably 6 inches wide or tall, because I have this concrete piece down here and then it goes to the wall. So I'm gonna take my nail gun and I'm gonna see if this will stick it to the sheetrock, or we're gonna have to go from there. But this wall is not flat. No walls are really. So we're just gonna see if this works. I am gonna sit on the ground. I wish I had a stool, but I don't. So we're just gonna see if this works. We're gonna get it positioned correctly, exactly where I need it to go, as flat as possible. That is good. And I'm gonna start right here in the middle. Ha! It worked. Okay. I'm just putting extra right here in the middle because that's normally where my furniture is gonna go. And this is my new air gun, or my new nail gun, I guess if you want to talk about it. And it is a Ryobi, which is a Home Depot brand, and it's cordless, part of their One Plus system, so all the batteries fit kind of everything else. And I got it because now is the time to get tools because it's on sale for Black Friday, for Christmas and stuff like that. So I grabbed this and it came with nails, which was nice. Just enough to do a little tiny project like this. Obviously nails are super cheap, so don't worry about that. But this is super easy to use. It also has the safety feature that I like, which is you have to be, like, it's not gonna fire right now because it's not up against anything, even though it's on completely, which I really enjoy. And for a beginner, this is solid. It is a hefty investment. It's only $129, but if you don't have $129, that's not, you know, that's a big deal. But I am going to use this a lot, so I did invest in this, and right now it is a great price. The batteries are separate, unfortunately, unless you can get a kit, but you know, it is what it is. So that kind of solidified this for me. So it's up against here. So now I'm going to clean up my debris mess, and then we're going to finish this off because it is a new day and it's basically, you know, time to do some actual furniture. The next thing I'm going to do really quickly is actually take some mud or some caulking that's paintable, and I'm going to just go over these where I did them because it looks like there's holes in the wall. So I'm going to take some filler and fill that in real quick, and then maybe take some white and paint over it. But super easy. I'm holding these outside of frame. The last thing I'm going to do is make the floor. So they do sell wood paneling flooring at Lowe's, Home Depot, hardware stores, things like that. And they will, like, it comes in 4x8 normally, and you can definitely keep that if you can fit in your car. Unfortunately, this did not fit in my car. I got this light color. It looks like this, and it looks like wood flooring, and I have 2 pieces. So all I have to do, and they did cut it in half for me, so to figure out which end was cut, pretty sure it was this one, and line it back up. So, and I just have to lay it on the floor, and that's gonna be my floor. And then when I can, like, when I need to work and have a workspace, I just lift this up, lean it up against the wall, and I'm good to go. So let's set this up. This is going to be a tight fit because of the piping here. Done. So as you can see, the place where they cut it, it's clearly visible. So just go to Amazon and get yourself a rug. And obviously this probably wouldn't be photographed up here, but there you go. Done. So that's the staging wall. We are done. It is complete. I have some things like my flooring up already because I'm working on something, but you can't see it. You will see it soon, probably next week. So thank you guys so much for joining me. This was easy. It was on a budget, which is so great for beginners. So if you are looking to do that, just figure it out for your home, for your space, and you can do it on a budget. No need to go all out for this stuff. It is super simple, super easy. So thank you guys for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on that bell notification so you get notified every single time I post a video, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. No, it's not. It's every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And until next time, guys, be creative, stay messy, and do it yourself.